Hi there! Welcome to the next video. In this video, we will learn how to create a sprint in Jira. To create a new sprint in Jira, from the backlog page, click at Create Sprint button. You can change the sprint name by clicking at three dots button and click Edit Sprint. Then change the sprint name, for example, SSP Sprint 01. And you can select the duration of the sprint, for example, 2 weeks. Then select the start date. The system will automatically set your end date for 2 weeks, or you may select the duration as custom and select your own start date and end date. Also, you can set the sprint goal, then click Update. The sprint name is now changed to SSP Sprint 01. Next step, select the issues from the backlog and drop to the sprint in this area. Make sure that the assignee is already set to the selected issues. I'll set the assignee to the issue SSP3 and the issue SSP1 as Anna and SSP6 assignee is Peter and SSP8 assignee is Peter. Now the assignee is already set to all issues. You can simply select from this little icon. Then set story points for each issue. Story points are a commonly used measure for estimating the size of an issue in Scrum teams. During a typical planning session, a trivial bug fix might be estimated as a 1 or 2, and a larger feature might be anything up to a 12. Note that the scale of points does vary between Scrum teams. Some use 1 to 12, others 1 to 5. The key is to use the same scale so that your velocity is consistently calculated. If issues are estimated larger than this, they might need to be broken into smaller stories or subtasks. If you click at three dots button and select boss settings, then select estimation menu, there will be three options for estimation statistic, story points, original time estimate, and issue count. I will go with the default suggested one, story points. Your velocity from sprint to sprint will be measured using this selected option, story point. And for time tracking, if you select none, issue will burn down their story points value upon completion. I will go with remaining estimate and time spent. It will track time against issues using Jira's remaining estimate and time spent fields. Even you estimate in story points, you can still track in time if you want. Back to the sprint. Set the story points to the issues. For SSP 14, I'll set the story point as 3. And for the SSP3, I'll set the story point as 5. And SSP1 set story point at 2 and SSP6 set story point as 1. I have set the story point to all story issues, and for bug issues, I will set the original time estimate as 1 day. M means minute, H means hour, and D means day. And the other bug, set the original time estimate as 7 hours. And this story also has subtasks, subtask 1 and subtask 2. In the story SSP3, set original time estimates for all subtasks of this story. First one, I set 1 day, and the other subtask, I set original time estimates as 2 days. And this story SSP6 also has subtasks. I set the original time estimates for this subtask as 5 hours. Now we have already set estimation for all issues. Then let's start the sprint by clicking at Start Sprint button. Click Start. When the assignee starts to work on the issue, they should set the status to in progress. For example, SSP7. Change the status to in progress, and they should set time spent for their works. For example, time spent for this bug is 4 hours. And click Save, and they should change the status to Resolve when complete their work. The issue will change to Resolve column on the board. The Scrum Master or reviewer may review the resolved issue, then change the status of the issue to Done. When the sprint is completed, you can click at Complete Sprint. It will show how many issues were done, how many issues were incomplete. You can choose to move the incomplete issue to new sprint or to backlog. Then click at Complete button to complete sprint. But I will cancel it for now because I have just started the sprint.